Gearing up to tie the knot? Congratulations are in order. But amidst the cascade of wedding plans, there are a couple of small, circular symbols that need your attention. Your wedding bands. Unlike the other details of your wedding that will last beyond your wedding day only in pictures and memories, your wedding bands will stay with you hopefully for years after the ceremony. That means of all the things you have to think about for your wedding bands are pretty high priority. If the idea of shopping for your forever bands has you scratching your head and sweating buckets, don't worry. Here are some tips for finding just the right ring that you'll want to keep on your finger forever. Tip 1. Get your priorities in order. Before you even begin to look through the vast number of wedding ring options, hash out your ring preferences with your partner. Things like your lifestyles, your fashion senses, and your daily responsibilities can help you narrow down your options. Not all rings are right for all couples. Some things to consider. Are you looking for something classic or modern? Do you want stones embedded, or does that seem like overkill? Remember, your wedding band isn't just a piece of jewelry, it's an everyday piece of jewelry, so you want to be happy with how it fits and feels. Tip 2. Set your budget. Now that you've got some idea of what you're looking for in your bands, decide how much you want to spend, and do it before you get lost in the sparkle. Wedding bands can range from a modest sum to the price of a small car, so it's essential to set a budget that makes sense for you and stick to the options within your budget. Tip 3. Explore the styles. Wedding band styles vary dramatically from the simple elegance of plain bands to the intricate dance of braided or twisted bands. Some bands, like eternity bands and claddagh bands, carry special meaning. Studded with gems all around, eternity bands are meant to be a dazzling representation of never-ending love, while claddagh bands are rich in Irish tradition, with the hands, heart, and crown of these bands symbolizing friendship, love, and loyalty. Tip 4. Narrow down your materials. Just like wedding bands come in many styles, they come in many different materials, from the tried and true gold, platinum, and silver, to the more modern titanium, ceramic, and tungsten carbide. Each of these ring materials brings its own hue, weight, and significance to your ring selection. White gold, for instance, offers a slightly modern twist on a classic, while tungsten carbide and ceramic are relative newcomers to the wedding band scene, offering durability and a modern aesthetic. Tip 5. Factor in maintenance. When narrowing down wedding band materials, remember that wedding bands made from some materials require more upkeep than others. Silver bands, for instance, require polishing to prevent tarnishing, while intricate designs with inset gemstones may need more cleaning to maintain their shine. Consider how much maintenance you're willing to commit to your ring when weighing your decision. Tip 6. Consider potential enhancements. While simple bands are still popular in the world of wedding wear, you've got lots of options when it comes to customizing. Mill-grain edging, engraved patterns, an inlay, or even a simple brushed finish can transform a band from a piece of material into a work of art. Tip 7. Start your wedding ring hunt early. When it comes to finding just the right wedding bands, timing is key. Ideally, begin your search 3 to 6 months before your wedding. This gives you ample time to browse, try on, custom order, and resize if necessary. By starting early, you can avoid pre-wedding panic. Tip 8. Look around, including online. While it might be convenient to buy your wedding bands at your local jewelry store, it's important to keep in mind that your local store's supply is likely very limited. Many jewelry stores only carry rings in the most popular materials, such as gold and platinum, neglecting more modern up-and-comers completely. For a wider selection, expand your search beyond 1 or 2 jewelry stores, and you'll have way more options to choose from. Tip 9. Think long-term. Trends come and go, but your wedding band is, hopefully, forever. Choose a style you believe will stand the test of time and that you can imagine loving decades down the line. If this seems impossible to do, hey, even you don't know exactly how you might change in the future. Consider sticking to wedding ring materials and designs that are easy to adjust in size or to modify in style. Gold, platinum, and silver are all malleable metals that are fairly easily resized, for instance. while materials like tungsten carbide and ceramic can't be resized at all. Plain bands are also easier to modify than bands with extensive inlays. When shopping for your wedding bands, it's not just about what looks good now, but what will continue to bring you joy and represent your bond through life's many chapters. The perfect band is the one that feels right on your finger and in your gut. So start exploring your options early, set your priorities and budget, and embrace the process. By taking things one step at a time, you're sure to find just the right wedding bands for you.
Rigid tungsten carbide rings. Simple, but as heavy as the love between you and your loved ones. For our full selection of rings, visit us at theartisanrings.com.